I am covering up some of my redness here with my foundation, and then I'm gonna get to work. I put on my falsies this morning, which has gotten much better, much quicker as I've done it every day. We go in with our regular highlight color, and what that does is that covers up and evens out our face. It covers up all, if we have redness, if we have dark spots, if you have vitiligo. This is all cream makeup, which is lovely. It moves with your skin. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin. It moves with your skin. It doesn't sit in your wrinkles. It doesn't sit on your dry skin. It's just incredible. I've never used a product like this before. And I like a nice, fresh, clean palette to start with. The magic is in the 3D. The magic is in, then since I did that, I go in and I'm gonna use my contour color here and I'm gonna shadow. What that means is we're gonna make the parts that we want to stand out, our cheekbones stand out. The parts we want to hide, we're gonna hide them. If you have a long forehead, you can make it look shorter. Makeup is magic, guys. You can do anything with it, but this is easy. So my contour, I'm gonna go up here. I'm just gonna go like temple to temple with my contour. And there's no perfect way to do this. We just throw it on, because then we take our brush or our beauty blender and we just smear it all together. And then we're gonna throw some from the top of our ear here, just down under our cheekbone a little, but we're not gonna come down too far, because what that does is it visually makes our faces look longer. So we're gonna stay higher. And what we're gonna do is we're not gonna come down low with our contour, because then it almost gives us like a 5 o'clock shadow. So I'm gonna go under here too. And this, visually, if you have a double chin or something, when you come under here with this contour and bring it down, it like hides it. That's all done. I'm gonna use my other end, go into my brightening highlight here, the lighter one, and just pop a little bit of brightener here under my eye, and it brightens it up. So I brighten that up. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on my chin here and a little bit on the tip of my nose. And sometimes I like to do my lines here, because they're pretty dark and deep these days. Now I'm gonna go into my blush. I'm gonna use this bright pink one. I used this yesterday too, and it's scary when you put it on your face here, but once you blend it out, it's not so bad. And make sure you blend it in with your contour. We bring our contour up, make sure we're not bringing it down, and we're just smearing it all together. And then what we do is we go back in with our bronzer. I'm gonna use my beauty blender a little here and take off just a little bit of that. I always go up a little too high with my blush. I need to start keeping it down a little. And that way, when I go back in with my illuminator, which I'm gonna show you guys, I have illuminator here, and this is what attracts the light to the certain parts of your face, the high part of your cheekbones, which you want. So then I have my contour, I have my blush, and now I have my illuminator. And can you guys see it? How the light just, oh my gosh. This is like, I don't know. This is like the icing on the cake, guys. A little here, a little here. I always do my illuminator up here when I'm doing the rest of my face, and I should really wait until after I'm done my eyes, but it just gets me so excited. So that's done. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my bronzer here, and I didn't order my big bronzing brush yet from the company. I need to. I have other stuff I need to order too. I'm just using a bigger brush that I have. And it is cream, so we're just gonna lightly go into it, and you're just gonna lightly rub, because if you press, you're gonna get a dark spot. We just bronze where the sun would hit us. So which is above our eyes, across our forehead. So if you go to the beach, if you look at a picture of yourself after you go to the beach or something, that, or been at the races all day or whatever, that's what you can replicate. Like, you look at it and you're like, well, where am I shining and where am I dark? You know, I know personally that that's when I like my face best, is after I have sun, if I have that glow. So I just bronzed a little here on my cheeks, a little up here on my forehead, down my temples a little. You can go across your nose. And some people naturally bronze and get sun up in here. So you just do whatever you feel is best, whatever makes you look best for yourself. It's a little under my chin. And I'm gonna grab a little bit more, and I'm gonna go down my neck. And then everything looks the same color. When I have my hair up in a ponytail, I actually do the back of my neck too. So my bronzing is done. And then I'm gonna go in with this is my eyeshadow everything brush. This is a hack brush. HAC hack, which is highlight and contour. I'm gonna go into my eyeshadows here. This one is called Oak. I can use this for my eyebrows if I want to darken them up. If I use one of my skinnier brushes here, you can use the other end and do eyeliner, whatever you want. Everything is universal. This is all customizable. This thing is magnetic. Everything, you pop these in and out as you want to replace them, or as your skin gets darker or lighter, you need different colors. You want to change out your eyeshadows. I've never been an eyeshadow wearer until now. I get great makeup and great brushes, and now I love doing it. I'm going to go in with a little brown here, and I'm just gonna put it down here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little on like that. It's a little crazy, but then you blend it out. Everything blends, everything is blendable, everything is erasable with your little handy dandy perfector sponge here. See? That's not scary anymore. So, and it defines our eyes right there, which I like. My eyes are very round, so when I put on the falsies, the false lashes, they bring my eyes out. When I put darker makeup out here in a little V and don't put anything darker on the inside, it also gives me like that almond shape, that cat shape to my eye, which I like. I've always been trying to achieve that. Make sure you always tap off, because if not, that powder is going to go onto your face. It's called fallout. Not good. I am not a big glam girl at all. I like just to throw some on and be done for the day. I always tap off. I'm gonna go over here again. And what's nice is when you find the colors that work well for you. What I have found works well for me are these lighter purpley colors like here, and browns. So I'm gonna go in with this one here. This is called Bend and Snap. This is a super popular color. Tap off, and this is gonna be just my color up here. I have very deep set eyes, if you can see that. I mean, my brow bone comes out pretty far. So what we do is we try not to make our eyes too dark, because then it sets them back in further. Makeup is all about illusion, honestly. So I keep my eyelid pretty light. I do the dark just over here on the edge. And then when I go in here with my color, I'm gonna make sure I'm up here on my brow bone a little, because I don't want all the color back in there. I want some up here too, so you can see it. And so it's not gonna set my eyes any deeper. All right, so I'm gonna do the other eye really quick. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, because that's all I'm gonna do on my eyes. Actually, you know what? I fibbed just a little. I'm gonna take a smaller end here, and I'm gonna go back into this oak, this brown color that's super universal, and I'm gonna tap just a little bit under here. All right. That's so great about these brushes, guys. I mean, I just did my whole face with eyes with just these two. They're all double-ended. All right, so I have the falsies on. I'm not gonna put anything on the top. I'm just going to touch these on the bottom here. And can I tell you that if you wanna treat yourself, I went to Ulta, it was probably a year ago or so. They have a Dior mascara, and it smells like the perfume. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I mean, it was a treat though. This Maskcarabeauty that I use now, guys, the cream makeup, each one of these tins that is gonna last for months is the same price as this. These little ones, the big ones, they're $12, $14, $16. That's it. They are the same price as going to Target or the pharmacy and getting our makeup, if not cheaper. I'm gonna put a little bit of illuminator here in the corner of my eye. And I'm gonna tap my finger here into this nude. Sometimes I line my lips. And then we also want to bring light to the same part of our lips. So we can go back into our illuminator and just touch here in the center. You can take your illuminator and you can just brush down your Cupid's bow here. I do like to show you guys how to do it because so many women look just stunning with it. So I didn't line my lips, but you can see we have like a natural brown line. So if we go in with that color and it just accentuates what's already there. If we go under here a little with a darker color, see how it just makes your lip like pout? If you are curious about any of this stuff, let me know.